I think it's kind of unusual in this game that we're having live action, and so we had to go through fittings and makeup and hair.
We got to put on the costume for the first time, which was really fun, and get to see the detail and kind of get a little bit of info on, you know, the character more so than I had at that point.
Creating Killian's costume was really complicated because there were, the design of the costume was so complicated, and the person that was wearing it, Trish Helfer, is very thin and very tall, which was wonderful, but it was almost like making a miniature costume for someone.
I've always been interested to see what I'd look like in some sort of kind of warrior suit. Cool? I'm just so used to it choking. I knew it was tighter. And so I was really thrilled when the actual costume came, and it was fully made of leather and really well done. And I put it on, and the only problem was at first, when we first put it on, it was so new and shiny, and you're like, wow, you need to tack it down if you're supposed to be out in the field and he's in the tent, and, you know, he's a field agent. So, you know, we did some fittings, tighten it up, get it fitted to the body, and then the wardrobe tacked it down, it really turned out nice.
Well, actually, when I first got the concept sketches, that's all they were. They were concept sketches. They weren't really detailed costume design sketches.
The only costume that was designed with the actor in mind was Kane's. Everybody else, the costume designs were pretty far along before the casting was done. But with Kane, in the previous games, there was a lot of sort of very sculptural rubber elements and leather elements and stuff that, to me, felt a little dated now. For sci-fi, they felt like a look that sci-fi did enough times already in the 80s and 90s. And so what I wanted to do with Kane was really make it more religious than anything else. And so his outfit is designed to be very sort of priestly, because I wanted to play up that whole angle, particularly in the full motion video sequences, even more than the real game.
Well, the look in the new CNC3 game compared to the franchise in the past is that they were on a very limited budget. The technology has changed immensely from then till now. So there was kind of, I would call it a kitsch quality to them. And a little corny. And so this is much more serious. That doesn't mean it doesn't have a sense of humor here and there. But the look of it is just so much more rich, so much more dramatic.
The set pieces themselves, we were approached by Cherie Baker, I believe. She brought all these design pieces. This woman brought us some of the most detailed work I've ever seen. I've worked on quite a few big shows and small ones, and some of the designers are kind of lazy with what they do because they rely on you to come up with it all. Not her. She walked in the door and just had it laid out flat. Had little tiny models of what she thought it would look like, where it should be. It was just incredible. But her choice in colors and the choice of the palette that we had to use, we brought out our best metallics and things because she wanted the flavor of this thing, and some stuff to be a very dark metallic, other was concrete, and we had to fold these pieces into place.
People love what they see in Command & Conquer 3. We know we're on the right track, and we know that live action has a place in future CNC games.
All in all, this has been a really wonderful experience, and, you know, something I'm really looking forward to checking out and seeing how it all comes together. But it's been a really fun process, and, you know, new learning experience. It's been fun to do something other than Sawyer, just as an actor, to stretch a little bit.
Designing the look of Command & Conquer 3 Tiberium Wars has been so exciting. It's been a journey. It's been a really fun ride.
So I think Command & Conquer really did Command & Conquer. I watched everybody looking at it as if it was straight on, let's get this done, nail that, put that there, set this up, one after another. It was really impressive. It was just as, I'd say it's just as good as working on any movie I've ever worked on.
We've done something that feels very true, at least it feels very true to me, to the original CNC games. It feels like it sort of has the essence and the magic of CNC when it comes to the story and the characters and the way we shot it. But ultimately, the people who play the game are going to help us decide what kind of a future live action has.
First and foremost, I would have to say thank you. I truly feel blessed and flattered and humbled by the responses that I've seen on the forums and on the message boards, on the CNC fan sites, on my own personal fan sites. I'm constantly surprised, I'm constantly flattered, I'm constantly humbled by what I see out there, and I want to thank everybody for that, because it truly was the reason that I came back into this role and came back to work on Command and Conquer.
So we all have put a lot of energy and a lot of care into creating this game. We wanted the fans who were CNC fans to really get their money's worth, both in gameplay, so it's just a strategy game that you just love playing, and that really heavy strategy game players will really enjoy. But someone who's never played a strategy game can play it and really enjoy it. But we really have worked hard the whole team on every level, to make something really unique, really special, and I hope everybody loves it.